I'm kind of a goober, and I started accepting a quest, and I just assumed it would accept it. Then no, it played a cutscene, and I had to go do something, so I skipped it. So I'm here to replay it, which is fine. So let's do that. I hope it's the right one. I don't know how many cutscenes are in this. Yes. No. No, I've seen that one already. It should just be the last one then. Oh, shoot. Maybe this one? Mm-hmm. I haven't seen this. Oh boy. Our scythe boy.
Those Eorzeans certainly are a stubborn bunch. Though I suppose you knew that already. My plan to redirect the ether from Cartano came to a rather less than satisfactory conclusion. It was, in many respects, an abject failure. Which does, of course, raise the question of where we are going to procure the requisite amount. The obvious solution would be to draw on resources a little closer to home, though that would require our dreamer to dream a trifle more deeply.
So be it. The dreamer will not complain.
Then let us begin the preparations at once. With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach.
Such an evil little creature. I love him. Oh.
The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire, my desire! To relieve those wretched creatures of their meaningless existence!
Get it! Yeah!
While I await you, I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon. Then you shall come to me, all roiling rage and rancor.
Oh, okay.
And the stars shall bear witness to our final contest.
Y'shtola, pick me up, I'm scared. Okay. What was the last one I missed? Apparently I missed another cutscene. Oh, she did pick me up. Good.
As I thought, the ethereal currents have been disturbed here too.
It was the same in Thanalan. Make that every location we surveyed.
And the strength of each current has diminished dramatically. Far more than could be attributed to a natural occurrence.
His adopted children.
What tidings bringest thou from Dravania?
Bringest thou?
We took a number of readings, and noticed that the closer we were to the tower, the lower the etheric density became. In short,
the towers are drawing upon the land's ether, which would explain how they were able to carry out the summonings.
Our allies must be informed of this. We should return to the Rising Stones and have Tataru relay our findings to them.
Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me.
Heidelin?
Darkness comes. And with it, the end. The fate.
I feel like Warrior of Light is so done. I'm done with the voices speaking to me. Oh, is that what she looks like? I think I've seen art of her before. Or maybe that's not Heidelin. I don't know. I'm just taking a stab.
Everything all right back there?
No, I'm seeing ghosts. Oh, the ominous moon. Oh, what's it mean? Oh god, here we go. Gaze is cast toward moonlit sky. Thus does our final curtain rise, your steps to guide what end. Cool. I'm really onto Heavensward. I'm really onto EndWalker now. This is exciting. Luckily, I haven't been spoiled for Heavensward. I mean, I keep saying Heavensward, why? I haven't been spoiled for EndWalker. Other than I saw, like, a few characters, but it doesn't really mean much to me at this point. I think I saw a boss design, and I saw a Dragon Boy, and I saw, Emmett's face? Yes, Emmett. The next ship to sail. Do you have some time to talk? I do, sir. I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. I hope there's more voice acting in this. No. Ah, shoot, I gotta pause this so I don't... Okay, let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that the said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telephoroi. That's right. The Telephorei's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered, at least. But after what happened to Arnvald and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Talaferoi are under the leadership of Fandaniel and one other delightful fellow, Xenos Galvis, the crown prince of and our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fight in the War of Succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. During our reconnaissance, I can't read. The air was not once rent by the barking of cannons. Or the cries of discord. I read that wrong. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events, too, were orchestrated by the Talaferoi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. This music. It's new. We will find a way in Sharlayan, I am sure of it. Master Forshino, I don't know how to pronounce it. Master Forshino comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The forum knows more than it is letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We've just received word from Mistress Kryl. She says that arrangements for your visit have been finalized. Nice. You're to head to Limsa Laminsa and board the next ship bound for Sharlayan. Oh, this is exciting. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Valdejon. Come to assist with the Order's restoration. Your visits. The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I am eager to see it, of course. We should set off at once. Then I'll accompany you to the docks. You meet at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. She's so cute. Tatar, MVP of the Scions. Oh, I'm digging. Oh my god. It's so strange hearing new music. Every time it freaks me out for a second. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my god, it explodes. I'm like a bomb. Oh my god. Oh, I was just in Limsa. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see Sharlayan! It's on this level. Oh. Yeah. just going to confirm. Am I on? Okay, I haven't started it yet, but I'm getting there. It might take a while to even start EndWalker. There's always... It's like, post this, post that, but you're still gonna do some more post even though you finish Shadowbringers. Funny. Everyone's here, which is good, because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is non-refundable. Her and her money. The ship for Sharlayan should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand. Oh my god, I'm going to Sharlayan. Vibes? Vibes?
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule. Or so I'm told.
Schedule? That's an interesting way to say it.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Exposed!
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Exposed.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Huh?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
Huh?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
Oh.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Oh, Tataru. Come with us.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Oh, that's the last one's kind of mean. Not really, but it's blunt.
I'll hold you to that.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Horrible. Oh, that guy. Oh, them.
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Sharlayan!
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
They're gonna hold the fort, no problem.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Is that Emmek's voice? Emmett
A
Selk?
fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux.
Whose voice is that? It's always
in
someone
uncertain
important.
times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
Definitely sounds like Emmett.
Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Descent? Oh no. Oh my god, it's beginning. Oh.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
That's intense, dude. Oh. Oh my god. It's happening. I heard this is like the new hub, the new Limsa. Oh my god. Oh, a realm reborn.
Here.
Feel.
I'm being haunted again by Heidelin.
Think.
Yeah, feel, think, no.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Sharlayan should be coming into view at any moment.
Ass. It's kind of haunting hearing that song. happening? I feel like something's actually happening right now. Oh my gosh! The ghost! He's tripping balls again. Imagine hugging a dragoon from behind. Ouch. Impaled in like 8 different spots. Okay.
My voice yet reaches you.
It is Heidelin.
I am glad.
100%.
Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
I could trust your words no longer.
You have visited the first. You have every right to say that. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Heidelin has always been, a primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Huh.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
I love Alistair. And Alvino. And everyone. I like all the characters.
The sleepers have arisen.
Footballs! Oh, this song.
There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Footfalls.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, this song is so good.
Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian saith. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
Goosebumps. Oh my god. Oh my god. Eek.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Oh, the vibes! Holy crap.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship.
Holy crap.
What's next then? Entry applications?
Yes.
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration. Brahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. shall we?
It's freaking huge! Oh.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahart here of the Students of Baldesion at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alizé Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny. And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's a sensitive
These
topic.
last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Champion of Eorzea.
And it is a title well earned, I can assure you.
An adventurer by trade is what your documentation indicates. No mention of this particular title. Self-appointed, I take it. Either way, your employer seems willing to vouch for your character, so I shall, albeit reluctantly, grant you entry. Champion. And you, sir?
Justinian Varlino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formerly, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
No.
If you'll allow me... My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldesion, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Croyle! It is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you all seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Oh. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born... what? Bureaucrats? Bureaucrats, I'm assuming. And sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Oh my god, please don't give me stuff. I have no room! Do I? Oh, I do. I guess I did. Okay, but what? Yeah, still not the best weapon. Oh my god, I don't want to pay for a retainer service. I had thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. But this is Riyadi and Estinian's first time in Sharlayan, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you all might have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldejan Annex. How does that sound? 'Tis a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Leveilleur estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I am equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon. Yes, we'll see you there. I too have places I would be remiss to not I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith, by thy leave. What of you, Estinian? My services are, as a guide, are yours for the taking. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. But I could... oh. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You You've been gone quite a while, and this would be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Of course, if you will have me. After you, my friend. I am more than content to follow your lead. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with the quest objectives. You can leave Grahatia behind, however by entering a different area, you may also speak to him and select the option to part ways. All set. Then let's be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west of the harbor. Krile is also now accompanying you. Lead your two companions to the last stand and speak with Krile at the designated location. While you are accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. That's kind of nice. I like this! Finally! With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect the assistance of an intrepid adventurer would be highly appreciated. I see no reason why you couldn't undertake any tasks which pique your interest. You have been cleared by the immigration officials after all. I look forward to the day your name is celebrated in Sharlayan in the same way it is in Eorzea. I can't attune to these yet. I don't think. How big is Sharlayan exactly? Okay, it's quite big. Here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. How can I put this? The food is, it's bland. And as encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf, the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first, and taste a distant second. There was once a pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all of his savings to building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of the dining in Sharlayan, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts in the Isle of otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall their burger being hailed as one of the most impressive items on the menu. Not that I have ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Because you were a typical Sharlayan when it came to cheap and convenient raha, but surely Tataru has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when time permits, and sample the cafe's delights. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe will take us up to the Aetheryte Plaza. Oh my, it's beautiful. unusual shape, isn't it? A seashell, yeah. Kind of. I assure you, however, it is perfectly functioning etherite. Remember to attune yourself before you move on. Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Sharlayan stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Allagan Aetherites, it allows us to understand the reconstruct what is essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Agora, Sharlayan's largest marketplace. I'm gonna casually go back over here to attune to the ones down there. This place is so beautiful. I'm gonna go attune first. I know, like, they usually... Oh, is that a whole part of Sharlayan as well? Holy crap. There's like a whole forest. And you can't ride nothing? Let's see. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Here's the studio. Beautiful music too. Welcome to the Agora, where you can find wares made in Sharlayan, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, but I think that particle has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, the next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the Aetherite Plaza, follow the path north, and climb upstairs to the imposing building at the very top. I will after I attune myself to all the places. so beautiful. I'm gonna be back.